Hey YouTubers, welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Harbor Freight website and checking out some of their new tools. If you guys follow the channel, you guys know that we go over the Harbor Freight new tools every 2 to 3 weeks. If you know the Harbor Freight website, the further you go down on the list, the not so new the tools are. So we're going to start at the top and we're going to go until we ended the last video. So we have a few good items today that I would like your guys' input on if you guys have purchased them or seen them already, and just share your thoughts with me and the other viewers, and I'll try to do the same for you guys as well. First up on the list, we see here the Bauer battery, the 20 volt, which they have now released an 8 amp hour battery for $100, which isn't priced too bad. I mean, $100 is a lot of money, but when you look at a lot of other brands, Milwaukee and DeWalt, those range from about $160 to $260, and then like Cobalt and the little bit more price friendly brands there are going to run around the $150 price range as well. So I mean, really, there's a decent amount of savings there, but not the cheapest, but not a terrible deal. So with this, here's just a little bit of information on it. Delivers up to 20% more power and 60% more runtime. There's just a little bit more information on that. Next up, we now have the Icon Gold Ratchet in the 1/4-inch drive. Before, I believe it was just in the 3/8 drive. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think the 1/4-inch drive is the new one. The 3/8 drive was $60, I believe. The 1/4-inch is $50, and it is 24 karat gold plated. Yeah, for $50. So Icon ratchets are actually pretty dang nice ratchets. I think a lot of the Icon stuff is overpriced, but I do believe that the Icon lineup has a lot of great tools to offer. So it's just finding them, at the best price possible. And obviously this one comes with a little stand because this is more for show than it is for use. Here's just some of the information on it. It is a 90-tooth ratchet with a 4-degree arc swing. Basically, it's the same thing as your other Icon ratchets, but this one is plated with 24 karat gold. Next up is the Atlas 80-volt brushless cordless lawn edger tool. This is $100. Personally, I have not looked at lawn edgers. I do run the cordless battery operated Cobalt lawn equipment like the leaf blower and weed eater, and I absolutely love those tools. The battery life is perfect for my size of yard, so I'm really happy that I actually switched to those for yard tools. So I'm happy with it. I don't know much about the Atlas stuff, so if you guys have any personal experience with them, do you guys believe this to be a good deal? It is comparable to a 28cc gas edger. You can kind of see a close-up look of the blade, the battery, and this is the tool only. The battery is not included. It is collapsible, and there's some other information if you guys would like to pause and take a look at that. Here's a new chemical sprayer, but it actually looks like a pretty nice little sprayer. This is a back-mounted one, so it's got shoulder straps and everything. You carry it on your back. It's got the handle over here on the left-hand side. This is actually to pump it up, so you're not having to constantly take the pack off, repump the tank, and put it back on. I believe that's what the handle is for. You just grab the handle and you can pump it from there. It seems like a nice little chemical sprayer. It comes with a few different attachments as well for different spray patterns. I believe the inlet is 5.5 inches, so plenty big, easy to put your chemicals in the tank. It is see-through, so you can see the level, not obviously while it's on your back, but it seems like a pretty nice little unit, but it is $50, which is still priced really well compared to some of the other sprayers of this design on the market. But you do have a lot of other sprayers at Harbor Freight that are quite a bit cheaper, but obviously this is on another level, and then they have like bigger sprayers as well. Next up is another light from Braun. This is the 1100 lumen headlamp for $35. They're going all out with the lights at Harbor Freight. I don't think this is too bad. It's got the battery pack on the back, kind of even out the weight. There's the cable that runs along the strap up to the light. Here you can see just a few of the different options. And then no touch control options, changes modes with the wave of a hand, dual power technology, charges from USB port or uses 4 AA batteries, 400-foot range, and a 12-hour runtime. Doesn't seem like too bad of a deal for $35. Here's a Hercules impact rated security bit set. This is a 100-piece set. It's a pretty nice little set. I was looking at it earlier. A lot of good variations. You have some posi drive, Phillips, slotted, Torx, Allens, tamper-proof Allens, tamper-proof Torx. You got a good variety, a little bit of a bit adapters over here. One thing I will say is this isn't a bad deal at all. It's a pretty decent deal, but there are better deals out there. Like I have a Cobalt set that's almost identical to this that I want to say I paid like $15 or $20 for. So, and then there are a lot of other sets this size that are much more expensive. So for its quality range, I think it falls at a good price, but also just make sure you're doing your research and finding the best deals you can. Next up, you have a 450 lumen 12-inch linkable LED under cabinet light. Link up to 30 lights. That is a lot. Here's just an idea of what you're looking at. And they are $17 a piece, so price not too bad. They are 2700 warm light, 3000 bright white, or 4000 daylight. Another Predator pressure washer. I feel like they've added quite a few of these in the last couple of years, but this seems like a pretty nice little unit here. You got your mixing tank up front if you want to put some soap in there. It looks like it's collapsible, so you can fold it down. You got your different nozzle sprayers up there at the top. That's probably the first thing that I would upgrade is the hose and the spray gun, but that all depends on your type of use that you're using this for. This is $340. It's 2,650 PSI, 2.4 gallons per minute, so that's pretty decent. 5.6 horsepower. So yeah, here you can see some of the lineup that they have as far as the Predator pressure washers. 5 quick connect tips, a 25-foot hose, does collapse, chemical and detergent injector on the pump. So just another addition to their Predator pressure washer lineup. Here they have the Bauer 20-volt dual port charger for $70, which isn't priced too bad. Actually, some of the single chargers out there for some of the bigger name brand tools are this price, actually. So to get a dual charger for this price isn't terrible at all. You do actually have 2 USB ports here in the front as well, so you can charge 2 batteries while still being able to charge your phone or your light or whatever necessary. I believe it states that it'll charge 2 3-amp-hour batteries in under 50 minutes, so that's not bad at all. And then here's some of the information on it. Charges 2 3-amp-hour batteries in under 50 minutes. Here's a little Icon professional mini screwdriver set, 4-piece set for $20. I don't think this is a bad deal at all. This is probably one of the better Icon deals at $20. I think that's pretty decent. There are smaller screwdrivers. They do come in your little plastic blow molded case to keep them organized. And I know a lot of people that really enjoy the Icon screwdrivers, so here's an addition to that lineup and at an affordable price. So these are 6 inches long, so you get an 1/8 inch slotted, a 3/16 inch slotted screwdriver, and then you get a 0 and a 1 for the Phillips. Another Predator product, this is the 1800 watt gas powered portable generator. I'm not going to go into this. I don't do a lot with generators, so I don't know a whole lot about them. And they have a huge lineup of generators. So this is just another one in their lineup. This one is $370. Then we also have the 20-ton heavy-duty hydraulic bottle jack at $100. They actually just, I think in our last video, we went over the 12-ton. So here's a bigger version of what they just added not too long ago. Here's a replacement HEPA filter for the Hercules and Bauer vacuums. More sandpaper because they always have to release more sandpaper. Doyle Premium Ratcheting Tube Bender Kit for $129 or $130. So this is going to be a little bit more advanced than your standard little, brake line tubing bender. This is going to be a very versatile one. Now it does come with quite a bit of a price difference. Your standard ones are usually, $10, $20. So this one's quite a bit higher, but it is a lot more versatile. You have different dies or, size bending portions that allow you to work with different size copper and aluminum tubing. And then it is like a ratcheting mechanism. So basically you got the handle down here and you're pulling that and it is pushing this die up into the tube. And you just continue to, and I think it goes in increments as well, so you can make precise bends as well. So it's a pretty nice little unit, but it does come with a price tag. So obviously this is going to be for those that do quite a bit, not just somebody that needs one, maybe once every 5 years. So yeah, so here you got a couple different Pittsburgh ones for 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch to 3/8 tubing at $10. Well, this one's going to range from 1/4 inch all the way up to 7/8 inch. So like I said, very versatile as far as what you can work with. 7 different color coded quick change mandrels and shoes, and comes with the lifetime warranty. So I think it's a pretty nice unit, but once again, that it is quite a bit more expensive than your other standard style tubing bender. Here they have a Central Machinery belt sander for $60. If you want one for in the shop or garage, you know, for occasional use, I think these are decent. I know a lot of them are rated very highly and a lot of people really enjoy them. I know there are certain ones that you should stay away from. Like I know a lot of the bench grinders and things like that people really don't enjoy. But I don't think I've heard anything real negative consistently about these. So $60, I mean, that's pretty dang affordable. Now, as far as the vices and stuff, I've always stayed away from them. I'm always mentioning this. Back in the day, nobody really liked them. They just weren't worth the money, even though they were dirt cheap. But in just the last 2-3 years, they have came out with a ridiculous amount of vices. I don't even know if they still sell them all, but every month or two, they're releasing another vice. Then you have a 65-pound cast steel anvil. Up until about a year ago, I didn't even know Harbor Freight sold Power Probe products. They have a couple different items from Power Probe. When I first saw the first one that they released, I thought it was going to be a knockoff, and then they were going to compare it to Power Probe, but it was the actual Power Probe. Now, this is at $211, which isn't priced terrible. Some places have them quite a bit above that, maybe around the $240, $250 price range. But Amazon does have them around, I believe, $208, $210. So basically the same pricing. So you're not like getting a killer deal by buying it from Harbor Freight, but do keep in mind that some places do sell it for more expensive, but there are also multiple places that sell it for this price or maybe a few dollars cheaper. But then you will also see this for like $400. This will actually, it's actually a bigger kit. It's this kit plus your standard Power Probe tool that all comes in one big kit. So don't confuse that for this kit. But this is a short and open circuit tester. It's supposed to save you time from removing paneling, and I've used quite a few Power Probe products over the years. This is one of them that I have not. I don't know many people, I don't even know if I've seen them in the shop being used, but it seems like a pretty handy tool if you do a lot of wiring diagnosis and things like that. So you basically have this transmitter that you're going to plug in pigtail to a circuit, and then you have the receiver here, which you're going to run like on the outside of the paneling. As long as you know where the circuit is going, you run this through, and or you can start at one end and it'll tell you if there's a short or an open, and it'll actually point an arrow in the direction of the open or the short on the circuit. So it's supposed to really narrow it down so you're not tearing everything apart. You can find basically a very good area to start with. So it can be a pretty handy tool. $211. So this is going to be for those that do a decent amount of electrical diagnosis. So in the last video, we went over the 2-ton capacity Pittsburgh folding shop crane or cherry picker, in which it was like $370. I'm telling you, I picked up the 2-ton cherry picker for like $150 6 years ago, and there's no way I would pay this for the 1-ton or an additional $300 or an additional $100 for the 2-ton. There's just no way that's happening. They haven't changed or upgraded it enough in order to justify it. Don't get me wrong, they're fantastic. This 2-ton that I have, the original, has done everything I needed it to without issues, and I absolutely love that thing. One of the best deals I've gotten in years. They've basically given it a different powder coating. You got red and black instead of the gray. You got a couple adjustments here. I think these are tie downs so you can hold, you know, whatever you're lifting steady. I think it's got like 2 more inches of reach and maybe an inch or 2 more of height. There's not enough there in order to justify the price difference, I can tell you that. It still folds the exact same way. It's still got the same construction, same, you know, supports. As far as I can tell, as far as that there's been no change there. So, you know, you got the same bracing up top here, the same back bracing, same casters. I mean, I don't see enough of a difference. It may be an upgraded bottle jack to reach that additional inch or 2 that you're getting. This one, well, this is the 1-ton, and it reaches 34 to 45, and then we'll go 70 to 82, 35 to 45, 75 to 84. So you're getting like 2 3/8 more inches here, and 7/8 of an inch on the extension of the boom. That's just my personal thoughts. I like the new color combo. I really do. I think they're very good and reliable cherry pickers, but I don't see the price increase. I don't see that being a justification. I mean, even this is pushing it, $230 for the 1 ton. I have the 2 ton that I paid less than this for. So unfortunately, prices are obviously going up. There's nothing we can do about that, except for suck it up and look for the best deals we possibly can. If there is a difference that you guys know about that I didn't mention on these, that you think would make the price increase more justified, please drop it down in the comments. That's as much as I know on them, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on these items, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. See you guys next time.